Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video, let's talk about the possible, if ever, return of Ever After High and why it might take longer than we might think. Let's talk about it, stay tuned and subscribe. Now, the last time we talked about Ever After High here was when those random songs started to pop up on Spotify and Apple Music. Those have since been removed, so I guess we'll never know what that was about. But I recently saw that there was a new trademark filed for Ever After High from Mattel, and that got me all excited. But then I realized, I also saw this story from Girlies and Ghouls, stating that the obvious, which is that while Mattel is partnered with Disney, Ever After High returning is just not gonna happen. So that got me thinking, well, darn. So when is Ever After High, if ever, gonna come back? Like, it seems to me like that really just means that we're never gonna get a reboot or revival of Ever After High as we know it. So that really sucks, because it's kind of like it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because Mattel has a license over Disney and they can make Disney princess dolls, and we all know that those are better than the Hasbro dolls. But it's bad because obviously Ever After High, because of the Disney license, it really hinders Ever After High ever returning while Mattel and Disney are partnered. So what are some solutions here? Because I definitely feel like Ever After High, they need to come back. Like, Disney, it's ripe for a revival. Like, it's been a while. It's been a hot second, right? We got Monster High G3. We got Monster High live action movies. I feel like it's about time. We're getting a Mycene. The Mycene collector dolls are coming out later this year. Yes, it's happening. We just got the new Disney Descendants dolls, which, for Mattel as well. So I feel like, it just makes sense. And speaking of, the new Descendants dolls, those look amazing. So it does seem that the partnership with Disney and Mattel is going strong, from the looks of it, at least. So it does seem that for now, they seem to be on good terms, and it's just, they're going to keep making Disney dolls, Disney princess dolls, as far as we know for now. And they also have plans of actually making Mattel has plans of making Disney dolls of actually like past live action movies, like the live action Aladdin movie, I believe Mulan live action, Cinderella. So if that's real, if that's happening, that's also like seriously exciting, because those dolls at the time were also made by the Beauty and the Beast live action movie dolls, the Aladdin live action movie dolls, and the Mulan live action movie dolls. Those were all made by Hasbro. The Belle doll was okay, but Mulan and Jasmine, they definitely they did them dirty. So for sure, if Mattel is actually planning on making like new revisited dolls of these live action versions of the princesses, oh my god, those will look amazing. So I can only wait and see. We can only hope and for the best that those actually come true. And oh my gosh, what if they make like a Maleficent Aurora doll? Because we never really got one. Like I believe Jax Pacific made a 2-pack and like individual dolls of the Maleficent live action movie. So but they were not amazing. So again, hopefully they'll make some of those dolls as well. And just like, I feel like, because Mattel missed out on a lot of good opportunities to make Disney dolls. So if they are really planning on, going back, to the live action vault, making dolls of those princesses, that's gonna be amazing. So it does seem like Mattel has a lot of plans to, with Disney, the licensing, and it seems like it's very exciting for sure. But again, it's very also disheartening and just really sad that because of this partnership, Ever After High is just indubitably never gonna happen. It's never gonna return. It's never gonna get revived, reboot, nothing. Mattel's just gonna keep on filing the trademark, because obviously they want to keep that the name Ever After High safe. So, but they're never actually gonna do anything with the brand itself. They're never gonna release new dolls or new books or like new web series or anything, because obviously it's just too similar to Disney Princess as a brand. They're just too similar, right? It's literally, I mean, I feel like Ever After High was inspired by Disney and Disney Princess, like obviously, right? So they cannot coincide. They cannot exist at the same time, made by Mattel. So what does that mean? Well, a plan B could be that, Mattel, they lose the Disney license and then Hasbro gains it again. Now, were the Disney Princess Hasbro dolls really that bad? I actually have a full-on review of all those dolls when they came out, and I also have a review of all the new Mattel Disney Princess dolls if you're interested. But they're definitely very different. I made a comparison as well in the big Mattel unboxing video of the two versions, and I prefer the Mattel doll versions of the Disney Princess characters for sure. The Hasbro ones are cute, but you can definitely tell that they're really more like cartoony versions of the characters. They have bigger heads, they have like bigger feet, and the skirts, papery, disgusting feeling, like seriously, like in a molded on tops, like it's really, they're really meant for kids. And I still like them obviously because I have them, but you can really tell with the Mattel versions of the Disney Princess dolls, like they're just much better. They're so much more improved. They look better. They are better. The quality is better. So while I feel like, it would be a loss for sure for Mattel to lose the licensing, it would open up the door and the opportunity for Mattel to revive Ever After High. And then I guess the license would go back to Hasbro, and I guess we would get really horrible Disney Princess dolls once again. So to me, I guess it's really like a trade-off. Like, what do we want more? Ever After High to return, or do we want good Disney Princess dolls? You could argue that also like the Disney Store dolls are good enough. Like we don't really need Mattel Disney Princess dolls. But I think there's definitely like it's just different. Disney Store dolls are like their own thing, their own category, their own quality. That's also why Disney Princess dolls by Mattel, even better, as they are, they're still lacking in most quality and details and design that you would see, much more improved with the Disney Store releases. That's because apparently, Disney Store, Mattel, they told Mattel that, you can't make dolls that are better quality than our own Disney Store dolls. So apparently that's why, which to me, actually, that makes sense. That's why Mattel, the dolls are serviceable, but they're for sure not like, anything out of the park. They don't knock it out of the park. And even with the new 2-pack for Maleficent and Aurora, those dolls are very much playline. They're priced at $100, but they're really not worth that much. So it really, it makes you think like, oh, that's why some things are priced higher. Like they're priced more because Disney Store wants to have all the good quality. They want to keep it to themselves. They want to have that exclusivity to them, and keep that good quality all to themselves. So I feel like, I guess if the licensing would go back to Hasbro, it wouldn't be too bad because I guess, yeah, you would still have the Disney Store, Disney Princess dolls, and those are always good. But at the same time, Mattel Disney Princess dolls are just so nostalgic to me. Like, obviously, Mattel had the licensing first, and I remember those small dolls, the little kingdom dolls, the plastic dresses, the unique face sculpts. Just no one does it like Mattel. Like, that's a fact. Like, say what you say about Mattel and like their prices and stuff, which yes, it's like all valid points, but like the creativity with some outfits when they do it right, the faces, the face sculpts, like they have something over Hasbro for sure. So I just feel like, it's just, you can't really beat Mattel Disney Princess dolls when it's between them or Hasbro. So it's just, what a pickle, right? Like, what a conundrum, because Ever After High, Disney Princess dolls by Mattel, they're both like really good, but they're both very similar. They're both very fairy tale inspired. They both have to do with princesses and like destiny and like, like royal stuff and like again fairy tales, and this is I guess they can't coincide, but they're so different in tone and just like story. Like Ever After High is much more like like exciting, and that Disney Princess obviously is just Disney Princess. It's just, you can't even like compare. But it's just they're so different. Like I can't compare them, the two brands. So to me, like, they would be able to exist at the same time, but they obviously can't because, you know, Mattel can't compete with itself. Like, they cannot have the Disney licensing and then also have Ever After High. Like, it really, I guess they can't, you know, it's not going to happen. So what can we do? Would it be a worthy trade-off to like lose Disney Princess dolls by Mattel, but then get Ever After High back, but then we get really bad looking Disney Princess dolls by Hasbro? Well, like lesser than, I guess, at least, because they're not horrible, but they're just not better than Mattel dolls. So it's just, what do we do here? Like, it just, to me, it really sucks, because like obviously I would love if both brands could coincide, could, you know, thrive and just release amazing dolls. But it's like, no, only one can exist at a time. Like, I mean, right? Like, how annoying is that? How annoying. We just got back the licensing for Disney Princess dolls, you know, by Mattel. It's going well. You know, the Descendants dolls are great. They're just starting to really like get their footing. Obviously, like I mentioned, we're gonna get like a lot of amazing new live action dolls. Apparently, so it seems like they have a lot of exciting stuff in store. So it really sucks that, you know, like they just got the licensing back, but then what if Ever After High, you know, they could return as well if they lost the licensing. So I don't know. It just sucks. I wish they could both do they could do both things, you know, but they can't. So I guess, what is more worthy to you? Would you prefer Mattel reboot Ever After High but lose Disney Princess dolls, or would you prefer them to keep doing Disney Princess dolls as they are right now, and we just don't get Ever After High for the foreseeable future until Disney wants to, you know, shake it up again and, you know, give the licensing to Hasbro? I don't know. It sucks. Like, I guess, like, yeah, what do you think? I know I'm just rambling, but just thinking about this whole situation, like, got me thinking, like, how annoying this is, how frustrating this is, because it really is like a battle over Mattel, like Ever After High and then Disney Princess. Like, they're both the same thing, kind of. They're both the same genre, but they can't both exist at Mattel at the same time. Like, how annoying, I hate that. Like, how bad is that? Because just imagine if Ever After High had a reboot in 2024. Like, just imagine. People would go crazy. It would be wild. Like, just imagine, like, the designs, then you updated face screenings, the face sculpts, you know, like, it would all just be so refreshed. And, I mean, I can't even, like, that just would be like so cool. And also because, I mean, Monster High G3, like, they're so unique and they're doing their own thing. Like, just imagine if Ever After High was like a similar like path, right? Like, I guess we can only dream for now, anyways. Because again, I do feel like there's always like a change up for Disney, where they like to give the licensing, you know, back and forth between Mattel and Hasbro. So maybe next time when they give the licensing back to Hasbro for whatever reason, that's when Mattel will, you know, officially, you know, revive Ever After High. But the question is, like, when will that happen? When will that be? Will that be in 5 years? Like, I don't know, that's too long. Are we gonna wait for that long for Ever After High to return? Like, I just feel like this is like, I can't wait. But I guess we will have to wait, or I guess we'll just have to wait and see what Mattel is planning. At the very least, I guess it's exciting that we're getting My Scene again this year, and also, like, at least the Disney dolls that they are making at Mattel seem to be really cute and definitely better than Hasbro ones. So there's a positive for sure. It really is frustrating that, you know, you can't have both Ever After High and Disney Princess at the same time. Like, you just can't. Like, I hate that. Like, I really do. Because Ever After High would be so huge right now. Imagine. But Disney Princess dolls are just becoming, like, really good as well just now. Like, they're starting to become really good by Mattel. So I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But what would you prefer? Would you prefer Mattel do Ever After High or Disney Princess? Like, you can only pick one. Only one. And remember, Hasbro Disney Princess dolls are not better than Mattel Disney Princess dolls. They're inferior. They're not good, but they're like, they're really not better. Mattel is definitely better in terms of Disney Princess dolls. So you would definitely be losing out on quality and just the face sculpts. It wouldn't be the same. But I guess, you know, you would still be getting Disney Princess dolls, but it's not the same with Ever After High because, you know, we're not getting any Ever After High dolls right now. It's not even, it's dead. Like, they have to revive it first. So I guess, yeah, I would choose Ever After High over Disney Princess dolls by Mattel, because with Disney Princess dolls, they can make dolls of Disney Princess from any company. Like, any company can make Disney Princess dolls. It's just all up to Disney and who they wish to give the licensing to. But with Ever After High, only Mattel can make Ever After High dolls. So that's the thing, right? So I think in that, like, when you think about it like that, I think for sure I guess, yeah, it will be more worth it to get Ever After High dolls. Even as much as I like Disney Princess dolls by Mattel, I guess, yeah, it is better. It would be better, just objectively speaking, to get Ever After High back. Just the whole brand, all of it, like, it would be amazing. And then I guess to lose the licensing, you know, Mattel, Disney Princess dolls, we lose that, and then someone else makes Disney Princess dolls, and they're just maybe not as good as the Disney Princess dolls by Mattel. Because I think, you know, at the end of the day, again, like, only Mattel can make Ever After High dolls, but with Disney Princess, any company can make Disney Princess dolls technically. So, yeah. I feel like, yeah, I guess, yeah, I would pick Ever After High, but which would you pick? Which would you prefer? And which brand have you, you know, historically collected more of, Disney Princess or Ever After High? For me personally, I actually did not grow up with Ever After High. I was more into Monster High. I do have like a couple of dolls, and I also have the Homecoming Briar Beauty playset. Like, that's amazing, that playset. But I have like 2 dolls. So I'm not really attached to the whole Ever After High, but I know enough, and it's definitely iconic. So I just grew up with Disney Princess for sure. I collected the Magic Clip dolls. I had, you know, some of the Disney Parks dolls, Disneyland. So yeah, I definitely had more of a preference and I just collected more Disney Princess dolls. Yeah, what do you think? Let me know down below. I just really wanted to talk about this whole situation because, yeah, what a pickle, right? Like, what a conundrum for the company Mattel to be in. Like, they know Ever After High has huge potential, probably. Like, they know the untapped potential of Ever After High, and like what a revival would do, like in sales, like it would be amazing. But at the same time, Disney Princess dolls are one of the most money-making, like, biggest, like, dolls ever. Like, Disney Princess, the brand, makes so much money every year, like, it's insane. So obviously Mattel, like, they're also like, well, but Disney Princess has also like really amazing you know, profit. So like, it's definitely like a scale, like, which one is better, like, which one would sell better? What do you think? Would Ever After High sell more than Disney Princess dolls by Mattel are right now? Or do you think it will be kind of like the same thing? Or it really depends, like, what Mattel would do with Ever After High, if they would reboot it. Definitely just like a very interesting conversation to have over this whole subject, because, like, again, I feel like it's just like, it really sucks that we cannot get both at the same time by Mattel, at least. But what do you think? Let me know down below. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to. And of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way, and keeping you up to date with all the dolls you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.